Today on YC Test Drive, we drive through the Namib Desert and I show you different landscapes. The golden scenery is just stunningly beautiful. I give you a few tips on how to drive on gravel road. I turn the radio cassette to listen to a different song. Hi everyone, Cliff here for YC Test Drive. Thank you so much for those that follows my YouTube channel. Today I am in the middle of the desert, in the middle of Norway, with this monster Land Cruiser VX. So it's a V8 engine. So I'm not really going to talk about the car itself at the moment. I'm going to just show you how it is in the Namib Desert. All right. So this is the road going to Kuiseb. This is our road. You go this way, you continue to Solitaire, and then if you go this way, this is the road taking you to Walsh Bay. The quietness, it's just weird, slightly windy here. A couple of mountains on the other side as well. So this is the Namib Desert. So this is a C14 taking you all the way to Solitaire. But we are going to have a branch out going to Windhoek. So I just want to show you how it is, our roads, where we are, and how it is here, where we are in Namibia. So this Land Cruiser VX V8 is a 100 series generation produced from 1998 to 2002. This machine has a 4.7 liter V8 engine producing 238 horsepower, that's 434 Newton meter of torque, 5-speed auto transmission, and this is a serious 4-wheel drive. It's packed with Ironman off-road accessories. This car, you can actually rent it if you contact the owner. This is an opportunity for me also to test drive this car. And you also have heated up front seats. You can heat them up as well. You also have the power mode right there, and also the second start. Second start, it's good when you are stuck in sand. You put it in second start, the car will apply just the necessary power so that it doesn't dig and spin too much to get itself stuck. And when you come here, just open up here, you have a compartment here where you can keep anything that you want there. Okay, and then you also have a fridge here where you can really keep things nice and cool. That with the armrest. The legroom at the back is quite humongous. It's really quite big at the back there. You have this nylon seat cover, which are good. I think they will protect the seat, the leather, for some time really. So that's good. Here you have this compartment where you can have then your cup holders right here. And also there you have your suspension. You can either drop it down or lift it up. And you also have a couple of settings here from comfort to normal and to sport. You can stiffen the suspension up if you want to be in sport. Now it's in comfort. So I like these wooden touches really. This car was made for comfort and 4x4 capabilities back in its days. And driving it on gravel road and sandy road, it's the perfect kind of terrain you'll enjoy driving this car. With the off-road accessory upgrade, this kind of terrain is the perfect to test its age. The Namib Desert. The oldest desert in the world, believed to have existed for at least 55 million years. The Namib Desert has at least more than 5 different national parks. And this is the Namib Naukluft National Park, covering 49,768 square kilometers. This park is an ecologically protected area and it was proclaimed a national park in August 1979. Once in a while you see a car passing by. This park comprises of gravel plains, sandy dunes and rugged mountains. The landscape and vegetation changes from time to time as you move inland.
This area is a tributary from the Paradise River, which surprisingly enough has trees from Norway.
These guys are the ones that are responsible. Why we
I'm proud to say it again and again, Namibia has been winning the best roads in Africa. Even though we have more gravel roads than tar roads, our gravel roads are well maintained and quite straight. These roads can be smooth and bumpy in some parts. The most important thing when you are driving on this road is to have the right tire pressure. On this C14, you have the Kuiseb Pass. With an elevation of 905 meters, that's 2,969 feet above the sea level. The C14 weaves through the mountains of the Kuiseb Pass, and it runs along the borders of the Naukluft Park. This road has amazing sceneries. The landscape is breathtaking. These mountains seems to be shaped in a specific direction. I'm quite amazed with the beauty and landscape that Namibia, my country, has. It's a pity that most of the local population won't be able to see these kind of roads. I'm quite lucky and blessed to be part of the few local population that drives on this road. The Kuiseb Pass being unique in its own way. The road descends down into the Paradise River. In this pass, the two rivers meet, the Paradise River and the Kuiseb River. The gravel road eventually changes as we cross the Paradise River into the tar road. This is made so that the road is not washed away during rainy season. A bit of tar road, which is good. Back on gravel road as we wind up through the mountains. The landscape suddenly seems to have changed. It's always good to really see the change in landscape. All of a sudden the mountain seems to be smooth, not so rugged. The change in scenery seems to happen quite often and sudden here. We cross the Kuiseb River on the Kuiseb Bridge. This river flows from the highlands of Khomas, west of the capital city, Windhoek. The bridge is quite narrow and it's only for one car at a time. This bridge is quite vital as it connects Walsh Bay and the coastal area to Sossusvlei. This river flows quite rapidly during rainy season. As we climb up and going up to 905 meters above the sea level, a few rocks stuck on top of each other are quite visible down by the travelers. It's very important that you keep far left on these roads as you wind up. The road is so curvy and it keeps going up. One can always feel the air pressure in the ears. It's not all going up, and as you go down once again, the road keeps winding. This road is very quiet. The temperatures are quite high. The aircon is working overtime. These kind of temperatures, this kind of environment, it's hard for one to drive without an aircon. It's very important to slow down as you come by the cave because you never know what you might find on the other side. It's always polite to greet and find out if everything is okay to our visitors. As we wind out of the Kuiseb path, the road starts straightening up, heading into the Naukluft Mountains. This is a point where we turn left on C26, heading into the eastern direction. On these roads, graders are always on standby just to maintain the roads. That Corona guest farm. It used to be there though before even Corona. The C26, the capital city, is about 197 kilometers away from here. These gravel roads in farmlands are quite common with the cattle gates. The landscape and the vegetation changes once again. These golden colors and the grass and the view of the mountain from the distance is stunning. Surprisingly enough, we have a couple of animals that are adapted to these environments. Some ostriches, zebras and oryx are found in here. Here are a few tips that you need to know if you find yourself driving on this gravel road. Make sure you lower your tire pressure to 1.8 bars. This will give you a comfort ride and grip on these gravel roads. Make sure your lights are turned on at all times. Make sure you do not overspeed on these kind of roads. They can be deceivingly smooth, but can change at any time and become sandy or all of a sudden rocky. Our speed limits is 8 kilometers an hour on these kind of roads, so make sure you stick to that. Keep to the left as far as you can. The vegetation starts changing again. I should say I enjoy driving this VX V8 on these gravel roads. It's still quite a comfortable car for its year model. I'm really quite impressed with the durability of Toyota. These roads are made for this kind of a car. The suspension still feels quite good. One downfall on this car is the fact that it's a V8. It's so thirsty on fuel. Even though it has a double tank, it still drinks fuel like a fat drunkard man. Pounding through these gravel roads, the vegetation changes once again. The golden grass disappears as these acacia shrubs appears. The Gamsberg mountain appears with an elevation of 2,347 meters above the sea level. The name Gamsberg comes from a Nama word, gam, meaning a flat top. It's nicknamed Namibia Stable Mountain. Corona Guest Farm appears. The landscape once again changes. Lots of acacia tall trees appears as we head through this path. So this path is called Gamsberg Bath. So it's quite winding, but going up. So now we are coming from the coastal town where it's low altitude. We are going up through this path. So it's quite winding. You can see it goes all the way. So keep on going, left, right. But as that happens, we keep on going up. So it's an amazing place. So this car being a V8 engine, let me just quickly show you the dashboard. This is quite outdated kind of radio system here that we have here. This is the old original classic VX radio. Comes with a CD, comes with a radio tape. Some of you might not even know what a radio tape is. This still has a radio tape. And then you also have, I think it has 6 CD shuttle that you have here. Then coming down here, of course, you have your auto climber. You have all the modes that you can, like in this case, it's just blowing the face, aircon there, and then you have the heating up. You can then switch it off here, and then you have the rear aircon here, and then you can blow off the seats as well. Alright, so here is the Gamsberg. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it well. It's an Afrikaans word, and my pronunciation is very bad because I don't speak Afrikaans. But that's the path. So it keeps on winding as we go up the hill. Right on top here you have the sunroof, which you can open up here. Unfortunately you have some you have a roof rack, so you won't really see much. But you have a sunroof here as well. You want to enjoy some sunlight, glass holder right there.
the coast going to the city window. There are a couple of roads that you can use. So this is one of them. This is one of the paths. We have the Pass. It's like US, or we can call it Kuiseb Pass. It's one of those. And then we have this one. We also have Spritswachte. I can pronounce it well as well. It's an Afrikaans word. So we have a couple of paths that you can use to go to the city from the coast, other than using the main roads. This is not boring. It's quite short in terms of distance, but the same in terms of time-wise if you were to use the tar road. So it's one of the routes. It has some fascinating landscape really. As you can see around, it's just stunning views. The lighting might be a bit challenging with the camera. Because of we keep on changing angles of the light. Sometimes we are heading this way, sometimes like right now we are heading southeast, and then all of a sudden we are heading south, and then all of a sudden we are heading west, southwest, and then all like that, and then east again. Yeah, so we are going all the way to 1,700 meters above the sea level from the sea. So the feel of the steering wheel of this car is much softer than an Amarok. I was just driving an Amarok a couple of hours ago. This one feels more soft. It has the traction control as well, which is vehicle skid control. That's how they call it here. Look at the little animal, look at that. Oh, it's just running away. Yeah, there are a couple of wildlife. So just keep on making those U-turns. Have you seen this, ladies and gentlemen? Do you know what this is? If you know what this is, let me know. I will put it in here. Just look at that. Oh my word. Let me see what happens when you turn it like this. It's a different song. You see, one thing I like about radio cassette is that no matter how bumpy the road is, like this road, with a radio cassette, your music will play.
Oh yeah, before I forget, we have some golden sunset right here in Namibia. It's amazing to see how straight our roads can be. As we head into the Hoogland Mountain, the sun sets, the clouds appear from a distance, which is some good sign of rain. And we need rain in these lands. I thought we were driving fast, but we are driving slow than other drivers. This is an amazing car on amazing roads. Now, a piece of advice for you watching this video. There are lots of different roads that you can use from our capital city to our coastal towns. The C26 connecting C14 is one of them, with fascinating, amazing landscape. If you are lucky, you might see some wild animals. Just make sure you have a 4-wheel drive. If not a 4-wheel drive, just have a car with good ground clearance.
Okay, so I've just taken you a little bit through the Namib Desert. Just gave you a taste of the Namib Desert. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to YC Test Drive YouTube channel. If you do that, you will help the channel to grow. You will help the algorithm of you on YouTube, so that my video is referred to other people. So check out some other videos that I've done in the Namib Desert, in Damaraland, some videos also in Botswana, Maum, some videos also in the Timomlilo. So lots of videos that you can check on YC Test Drive. So thank you so much. Please subscribe, share, and make sure you turn on your notification bell, because that way you'll be notified every time I put an upload, and you'll be the first one to see the video. So thank you so much for watching until the end. I will see you next time in my next video, as it's getting dark right now.